Hello, my loves. This is Reve of ReveSinclair.com, and I'm doing this video to talk with you all about scammers. Did you all know that there are people who kind of have like this fetish for labor, birthy kinds of things? They like go on YouTube and watch breastfeeding videos, and they like to see birth videos, but it's like a sexual turn on for them. Okay, that thing totally exists. There are also people who really enjoy taking up your time pretending like they're in labor. Okay, so here's the thing. How do you spot them? It can be kind of, I think the first thing for me is instinct. You know that as a doula, you have a way of putting yourself out there to the world in the way that you want to bring clients in. So typically, a lot of us bring clients in solely through like a contact form. So when I get someone communicating with me outside of that contact form, I'm like, how do you know me? Now, here's the thing. I got a text message and I posted it in the group, but I will also try to put it in the comments of this video so you can see. It said, first of all, it was in the morning. Anybody who, anyway. And it spelled my name correctly. So it said, hello, Reve. My name is Alexandria. That was it. Weird from jump. So I replied, hello. Because I don't know why you're contacting me. I don't know who you are. You didn't even give me your first name. You're not telling me what you're looking for. I'm not giving you any more energy than you're giving me. You gave me your name. You greeted me. I greeted you back. Period. So it's already weird. But then, like a few hours later, they say, I need a birth doula. That's really weird because that's not commonly how clients come to me. If you have my cell phone number, then maybe you know me. Or if you're starting the relationship off with a text message and not a professional email or going through my website through the contact form, then you probably don't know me, and it's just weird. What I expect is that if you're texting me, then maybe you got my number from a former client, from a family member or a friend, and you're going to say that. You're usually going to say, hi, Reve, my name is so-and-so. I got your name and number from so-and-so. Okay, so already this correspondence started out sketchy. So then they said they need a birth doula, and I said, awesome. And I initially track them to the way that I usually correspond with people. I don't like for people to get too familiar, too comfortable. I want to track you through my business system. So I asked, hey, do you want to have an inquiry call? Would you like to set something up so we can talk? And then I further asked where they located. Why did I do that? I did that because I'm trying to figure out, are you legit? And also because I run doula groups in 3 different cities. So I'm trying to figure out where are we going with this? What was interesting about the response was not getting a response. They didn't tell me, yes, I want to, where's the link or how can I sign up and get on your schedule to, talk with you. They instead said, I was due January 16th, so they're already past due date and so ready to have a baby. So one of the things that these scammers do is they don't answer your direct questions. They don't want to go through your legitimate systems, and they create some sense of urgency. So for a newer, less seasoned doula, you might be like, oh, then let me stop everything. Let me try to help. A newer doula is probably looking for business, right? Looking for this opportunity. And so for me as a seasoned doula, I'm like, yeah, okay. So if you are already past due, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I know has happened or hasn't happened. I know that you either broke from your care provider or your doula or something. And guess what? That sounds like messy boots, and I am not interested in getting in that messy pond. So, my response was, where are you located? Because I realized the person did not answer my question. That's one of the things the scammers do is they don't answer your direct questions. They try to they want to start selling their story to you, and they don't actually want to do business. So that's red flag right there. So they said they were located in Chicago. They're looking for virtual support. That was interesting to me because I don't have a group in Chicago, right? So then I'm like, okay, then this person is probably not following me through my website. Then they're just making something up. Although they qualified it by saying virtual support. This is what was interesting to me. Most people don't know about virtual doula support. So people aren't really checking for it. You often have to tell people how that can be beneficial. So I immediately said, okay, this is a scam. And one of the things you want to be mindful of is, what if this is a legit customer, right? What if this is somebody who actually is in need? While I don't want to involve myself because it feels messy, in case this person is legit, according to Donna's code of ethics, I am supposed to refer them to someone if I can't support them. So that's exactly what I did. I did the reply and just said, I'm not available right now for virtual support. I suggest you contact these two Chicago doula companies, and maybe they can help you. And I gave the referral, and that was the end of the correspondence. I also did say, best wishes to you for a healthy birth. Here's the thing. There's always journalists. There's always the public watching. I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to do something inappropriate in case it ended up on the front of tomorrow's newspaper. I also wanted to just give the little benefit of the doubt that this was a legit person and they actually needed help. But I knew that I had a busy day. I wasn't really sure if virtual support was really what they needed. I wasn't sure if they were a legit person because they weren't trying to go to face-to-face. They weren't trying to go to my business platform. They weren't trying to answer my questions that focused on business. So those were the red flags to me that they weren't legit. Now, this fetish, this scam, it shows up in different ways. Sometimes it's an email, and they kind of take up your time with this back and forth. So my tip to you is to get them down to business. What is it that you're looking for? What is your budget? Or, when are you looking for support? And try to filter them through your normal business tracks. If you don't have any, just try to commit them to a phone call or video. They'll always decline when they're a scammer because they want to take up your time, but they don't really want to invest in you in the legit process. So maybe that's one of the test questions that you throw out there. But I also suggest just keeping it short. I mean, in the past, I know that there have been doulas who have gone on and on for hours doing phone support or text support for these scammers, and they feel so duped. So let me say this. If you have fallen prey to their little trap, don't feel bad. I mean, it's designed to trap you. And if you are an open-hearted person wanting to help people, thinking that everybody's legit, you're going to fall prey to it at least once. But once it happens, you won't let it happen again. So pay attention. Track people through your business platforms when you get these kind of out of sync, out of line inquiries, and keep it short. Anybody who's really just trying to get on your calendar and get to a legit interview, it's not gonna throw them off for you to say, hey, here's my scheduling link, get on my calendar. But keep it short because you don't have time to waste and you just don't wanna fall prey to the embarrassment of somebody scamming you. Okay, so those are my tips for the day. Thank you all for coming to this TED Talk. Have a good night. Okay. So I thought I was done, but I forgot to give you all just some ways that you can protect yourself and so that you don't fall prey. All right, one thing is I've been slipping a little bit, and I have my cell phone number out in the world. I think it's somewhere on a couple places on my website. So one way you can protect yourself is to create some filters and some buffers. So one, don't put your cell phone out to the world if it's your personal cell phone or your home phone number. One thing you can do to replace that is for it to be your Google phone number. So Google gives out phone numbers. You can go to googlephone.com or something like that. Just Google it, y'all. And you can get a free phone number. It will you can set it up to ring anywhere. So you can forward it to different phones, your home phone or whatnot. I have mine forwarded to my cell phone. And I don't know why that phone number isn't everywhere. I think maybe I put my cell phone number on my Facebook business page. What was I thinking? Okay, so, I'll go back and do some cleanup because that's probably how the person found me. So when it comes to Google phone, it filters. So generally, I don't know the person's number. I don't know the person. So I let it go to voicemail and it'll record the voicemail. You can either listen to it audio or it will transcribe the message for you, which is great. Okay. So there might be other services out there where you can put out a phone number that is not yours and that's the way the public can find you. That's one way to kind of protect yourself. So in that way, if my Google phone number had been out there, they would have been able to text me, but it would have been a buffer. Now I'm kind of freaked out that there's some scammer or fetish artist is out there with my cell phone number. Okay, so of course I'm gonna block their number. All right, so there's that. I think the other way to think about protecting yourself from scammers is, locking down making sure that the way that people are coming to you is like through a business filter. So control the way people can contact you. So besides your phone number, a contact form serves as like so much protection, because you can get a lot of information from legit people, and you can kind of if you can make it harder for scammers to try to reach out to you, because they don't want to do a form. They don't want the filter. So create some filter, some buffer, even if it's just like you force them to leave a message. I don't know who's still using answer machines or voicemail, but that is one buffer. Like they're forced to leave a message and then call back, they're just not going to kind of mess with you. So think about some other ways that you can kind of put a buffer between you and people who are just trying to pursue their fetish. Be able to at least recognize it and shut it down really quickly. The other thing, which I didn't do, and maybe then one of the doulas may not have fallen prey to it today, is I didn't post it in doula groups. I have definitely seen people in doula groups say, hey, warning, they're at it again. Somebody's texting, claiming to be in Chicago, name Alexandria, pretending like they need a virtual doula. So guess what? When I finish this video, that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go put the warning out there so that person doesn't get to waste doula's time all weekend, all right? So make sure you protect the community, help people out, let people know what's going on. It really is such a great service to the community. All right, so if you have questions, you know how to find me, ReveSinclair.com. Bye.